Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nova Wealth Show. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is the show where we transform your relationship with your money by giving you the information that you need to grow and protect your wealth. I'm Amy Novakovich, a certified financial planner and a chartered retirement planning counselor. Find us on our website, novawealthmanagement.com, and you can obviously see all our Twitter handles, Instagram, which we do 1-minute live videos, and just some quick tips on YouTube as well. So check all that out. I am super fortunate to get the chance to interview another powerhouse woman who also works with her spouse. So she totally gets my life.
Yes.
And she has so much insight for us, and any questions you might have, definitely submit them through the Nova Wealth Management website. But thank you so much, Jeanette Fuentes. Thank you for joining us. I am so happy that you're here.
I'm so happy to be here too, Amy. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, of course. So I will let Jeanette tell a lot about her background, but just so you guys know, like, she has been kicking butt in real estate. Her and her husband own RE/MAX franchises, and they've been growing like crazy. You guys have like 250 agents now, right?
Yes, actually, yes. We're at 230 agents right now. Our goal for this year is 300.
That's insane.
Yes, and we have other businesses, but we love what we do. You know, it just comes natural in a sense. We love
So why don't you start there? That's a good place to start. So why don't you start how you really got into, I mean, maybe the two of you and Christian were like both into real estate, or tell me a little bit about how you got started. Because a lot of people start in real estate, but don't turn into what you guys have built.
You know what? When I met Christian, he was already in real estate. We've been in business 22 years for him, 14 years for myself. And he was the one in real estate. It's funny how things happen, right? So this is 6. At that time, my husband, I was not married, and my parents, I lived with my parents early in my 20s. This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
And, my parents divorced. So my mom, all she knew was food industry. So I helped her and said, let's open a restaurant. You know, her English is very limited. So I did all of that stuff when it comes to taxes, paying taxes, insurances, and the beer and wine licensing, all of that. So I did it to help my mother. Went to college, so I put myself on hold. So next door, there was a Century 21 office.
Okay.
Christian was the number 1 agent there. So he became our very loyal customer, and he will come for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
May have had other motives. We don't know.
He says it was the food. He says it was my mother's food.
Aww.
So, according to him. So at that time, I said, you know what? I think I have a little extra time. I'm going to get my license. And I said, I'm going to just get my license. No relationship whatsoever. And he goes, you could join my team, which I loved. Back then, I had friends that were in real estate. I actually was dating at that time someone that owned a real estate company far away.
Wow.
Yeah, but I decided to join my neighbor next door, which now is because he was the number 1 agent, and I said, I just want to learn from the best.
Yeah.
And I always give advice to people. At that time, being part of a team, the commission was really low. I think he offered me, I always make fun of it, I think he gave me a 40% commission. Oh. And my friends will laugh because they'll say, you could come to our office, we'll give you 80%.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like 80% out of what? Because for me, it was the knowledge. I felt that when you're starting something new,
and that's priceless.
It's priceless. It's college. It's mentorship, you know?
Yeah.
The best thing that I could have done, you know?
Yeah.
Do it really well. And then 2008 happens.
Yeah.
So for us, I take pride that our business actually blossomed in 2008. We started, you know, hustling, learning about short sales, started to go to the auctions, you know, actually at the court to see when they're selling.
Wow.
So we took it as a learning experience, and imagine my husband and I both in real estate. We actually got married in 2008. And I said, when he proposed to me, I actually had a conversation with God, and I said, you are funny. You know, when you're saying, are you really
you work in funny ways.
Yeah. So we got married in 2008. We're both broke now. He had a house prior to getting married. We had to short sell his house, but we were just like, we got this. We're going to do this together. I didn't doubt it. I knew he was a hustler, smart, passionate. I'm the same.
And you were going to get through it.
We're going to get through it. So 2009, 2010, it was just the two of us with two agents, and we started doing short sales, buying properties to flip for investors.
Okay.
We didn't have our own money to do so.
So you would buy like fixer-uppers and then fix them up and then sell them?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And it is just interesting and beautiful how things could happen from something really bad to, just barely making it to actually create wealth. And I think that took about 4 years, 3 to 4 years to start just exploding. And I love that. And
I know.
Once you do that, guess what happens? People are watching. So they want to know, how can you help me to start creating wealth?
And how did you do it? They want to know your methodology, and they want, like you said, like mentorship.
Yes. So from there, people, they actually recruit in our business. Recruiting for us, it was not recruiting. It's just people knowing what you're doing and telling people if and we're saying we could help you by showing you everything that has worked and not worked for us. So
do you have does your structure, you have like managers in office that bring in other agents, or really is it just the two of you bringing in agents?
So when we got since the beginning to when we got probably to 40 agents in our firm, it was just my husband and I.
Oh, wow.
We divided our roles, which I think is super important. You can't cross, you know what I mean?
Yep. No, we do that too. Yeah.
And that took a while too, a couple of years. And it's amazing once you figure it out. You do what you're more talented, you know what you enjoy, and respect each other. So at 40 agents, I told my husband, I think it's time to get a manager. I'm more of the P&L type of person. I handle more of the financials and the
money. Yeah.
Because I think it's not also, my philosophy is not how much you make, but is what you do with your money.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Because I see that people, the minute they see money, they say, I'm going to get a manager. I'm going to get a better location. So I'm a little old school when it comes to that I just know that I have a lot of reserves and it's long-term. So at 40 agents, we actually hired a manager.
Okay.
So right now is 2 managers, my husband and myself, a team of.
Wow. So a team of 4 in management, and then the other 2 managers are recruiting and bringing in agents.
And I want to say recruiting. It's more training and mentorship to the agents to make them.
Got it. Okay.
The main sales trainer, you will say, and recruiter, it's my husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's very, we're very involved with our local community of real estate. We do a lot of events. He's still selling. So agents are.
I was just going to ask you, are you guys still doing like actual buying or selling of real estate? Yeah.
Yeah, so we divided our roles. I'm actually the broker of the company. So I do everything that has to do with legal, compliance, staff, all of that, retention, so operations.
Yeah.
He does sales, and he still sells himself, and he coaches for selling as well.
Wow.
So he still has clients.
Oh my gosh. See, that's crazy. So you guys are both doing a lot.
Yes.
So how do you determine, and I know a lot of business owners struggle with this.
Yes.
Like, at what point, when do I know that I have to hire somebody else? When do I do it? Is it a money thing? Is it how much money am I making? Is it a time thing? Is it when I don't have enough time, do I hire somebody? What is that factor for you when you say, okay, it's time to bring on another manager, or it's time to bring on another agent? How do you guys make that decision? You guys are both doing a lot.
We're doing a lot, and I think we're very overachievers, and we take a lot. So I think to a little cycle or discovery.
Okay.
I think at the beginning, it was based on money.
Okay.
When do I feel comfortable? And I almost feel like it's therapy for entrepreneurs, right? To let go of that, of the unknown.
It is, but then they have a hard time delegating. So it's like you want to bring on somebody to like alleviate your load because you feel like you're maxed out and you can't make any more money without bringing somebody else on. But yet you have trouble delegating. So it's a balancing act. It's tough.
So at the beginning, I was balancing it. Do we really need someone? Are they really going to do our mindset or vision or goals?
Right. That's the other thing.
Yes. And so then we let go. We're huge on delegation. And we learned that delegation works if you are very specific on what you want as well.
Oh, that's good.
So I think that the better trained you are as an owner, as a leader, the more specific you are what you need from those positions, delegation is beautiful, but I see that a lot of people struggle with the word delegation. They
I
think that
know.
it's letting go completely, and it's not. For me, I take it as it's physically they're doing the work, but
Yeah.
you're still super engaged with them, you know?
Well, I had a photography client that I was doing this process with recently, and she's like, well, I don't know if I can delegate this because I don't know if it'll be the same quality. I don't know if it'll be, represent like our image and our brand. And I said, even if you give this person a task and give this person a time frame, like this needs to be done within 48 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Even if you're just double checking it,
Yes.
it's still saving you time and you can be out there getting new clients
Exactly.
because that is something that they can't do right now, this person. So it's definitely something you have to put, like you said, like specifics on that delegation so that they know exactly what is expected of them. And even if you have to double check it, usually it's worth it.
It's worth it because you take it as a training process. So for
Mm.
us, we realize, and by the way, I also don't have a problem if somebody doesn't work out, just let them go because you're wasting your time. It's like any other relationship, don't dwell on it.
So do you put expectations like sales numbers on people, and if they don't hit them, like they have a certain time frame, and then that's it? Like, is that how you determine when you're going to move on with somebody?
I don't do it on, so I changed my strategy. I was more about, in the beginning, about money. I had
Okay.
fear, oh my gosh, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was money, but I changed with a lot of self-development, and my husband is really good as well. He's really good at delegation. And we realized, look, either we are going to go all in and grow something big, and we understand it cannot be happening just by the two of us.
Yeah.
So we said, regardless, either you want to pay all this for taxes or you want to bring more people in to help you and have better quality of life, less
Right.
stress, and you're doing something bigger than yourself.
Right.
It takes discipline. It takes, like you said, it's probably a training process, and be okay with it. And then you're duplicating yourself. That's the goal, duplicating yourself so those people could actually help you.
Right.
The rest, So I changed my mindset that now when people, they're not working out, it's more, not so much of the sales goals. It's more about, are they really doing something good for our organization?
Do they fit the culture? Do they listen to your training? Yeah.
Yeah. So are they helping people grow? It's more about what they're doing for our agents. So I don't see them as recruiters. We don't believe in recruiting. We believe in building our agents or staff because they're your walking referrals.
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing at Remax Top Producers? Oh my gosh, my business went from selling 2 houses a year to selling 20 a year. So then people say, oh, maybe I should be there.
So what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between, agents in your office and then a regular real estate agent? Like, what is your difference, do you think?
You know what? I love what my husband says. He says success is contagious. We use that hashtag a lot. And basically, he started as an assistant in the business when he was younger, as a real estate assistant. So he knows the ins and outs. We also work as a team. I was part of a team with him. So what is the difference? A lot of brokers or companies such as Remax, they tell you just have the space for them and be supportive. They need, coffee, or they have a nice conference room, and things are evolving, right? So for us, we're mentors, really mentors, and not just about real estate. It's about investing. We're big on investing.
Oh, okay.
We're about team building, because for us, it's huge team building, which means delegation. So what we do is we're teaching our agents how to build a business, not just to be a good real estate agent. And we're big on family. So we're saying, look, I was like you. I was afraid of hiring my first assistant, and then second assistant, fifth assistant, but it's worth it with your time management, so it's not just about work, enjoying life overall.
Yeah, that's so good. Like, what's one of your better time management tips, like for efficiency? Like, actually, I was just telling somebody that was in my office this morning, I'm like, literally at any given time throughout the day, I'm in the middle of 5 things, I feel like.
Yes.
So what do you think your best time management tip is?
And I love this, and I feel so awkward because I think I'm good now, but before my daughter, she's 9 years old, I think she was a huge part of it. Because 9 years ago, whatever I'm feeling, I'll do prior to my daughter.
Yeah.
Once she came in and I do mean business, I said, oh my gosh, I really have to focus on this. Like your time. So
Yeah.
for me, a good tip is stay to your schedule.
Yeah.
Plan ahead, and we always put our family vacations, or if they have something at school, anything personal, we put it in our calendars, and I don't change it at all. And I used to feel guilty, but I don't now. I say, oh my gosh, I can't do that meeting on Friday because I don't even say why, but I could do this on next Friday, Monday, what have you. So for me, sticking to my schedule, it just changed everything. So I just know, and I work 4 days physically out in the offices, and
Okay.
on Fridays at home, which I love it. I love it.
That is so nice. Yeah, we have kids to juggle too. So it is hard. And I just feel like it is unpredictable. Like, at least in our business, it's unpredictable. Like, the market's down 700 points today. Like, all of a sudden, we're going to wipe out the appointments on the calendars and we're going to be placing trades all day. So it's unpredictable in our business, and in other people's business, it's unpredictable. And I think if you can stick to a schedule like that, oh my gosh, man, that's a huge.
It's huge. And you know what? Like you said, things happen throughout the day. Fires. Oh my gosh, so and so's upset, or you got a legal letter.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to sue the company. I used to then deal with a lot of stress, and I still do. I'm actually taking yoga classes and saying,
Oh, very good.
But I also made my top 3 priorities of the day, and anything else that happens, I am working on myself not to overstress myself. So if I need to talk to my CPA because we have a deadline, and that's my priority. If my manager calls that, hey, so-and-so wants to meet with you, that's not my top 3 priority. Set a meeting for tomorrow, or here's my schedule.
There you go. Oh, that's good. Your top 3 priorities.
Yeah, regardless if there's an earthquake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I asked all my staff, because I probably have about 20 staff members. They email me their top 3 every day.
Oh my gosh, that's great. See, keeping people on task. Like, what do you feel about like micromanaging like that? Because some people, like, that is such a good accountability exercise. Like, what's your top 3 priorities? And that's not super micromanaging, but yet sometimes you have to be that micromanager and on top of it. Like, what's your advice on that kind of balance as you're building this crazy business that's exploding?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
So I think it depends. You have to understand what stage are you in your business.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to set myself up to hopefully, for example, I always see, my husband and I are thinking, are we replaceable from our business? So I, you know what I mean? Because you're building something, right? And hopefully it's not that you're the main, fuel, or like the main source for everything to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
like, if anything, if there's a fire, you're the only one that can get it done.
Yes. Like, does anybody need a check? I'm the only one? No, absolutely not.
Right.
They need a legal answer. Is it just us? No. So we're trying an exercise, and we realized that our business could run without us very, very good for a month.
Oh, so you have like a time frame on it.
So let's say we go on vacation for a month. We know that our business, there's going to be bank deposits. They're cutting checks. There will be meetings in place, sales meetings, sales trainings. So we're trying to build something that it will be that we could be replaceable, so for retirement.
Good.
So for me now, I'm on a stage of training my superstars.
Well, and you have a series that you're doing, right? Like, you have a speaker series?
Yes.
That you guys did with like Tim Story, and oh my gosh, and everybody on this podcast that's listening, if you didn't go back and watch my interview with Tim Story, because he was amazing. But amazing. Jeanette had him too.
For sure. Tim Story has so much knowledge.
He does. Yes. He's so good. So you had him speak, right? And then you had Ed Milet, I think?
Yes. Tim Story, Ed Milet, Sam Bakhtiar. And
So what was your goal for that series?
So this is actually our 3rd year doing that. We're doing that annually.
Oh, nice. Yes.
And it goes with Success is Contagious. We think
Success is contagious. That's right. Yeah.
So your mindset, who do you surround yourself with? So you could, I think that you stop growing when you think that you're the best. And
that's so true.
For me, Amy, that at the beginning, when you need money, you right? Because you need to pay your bills.
Yeah.
So now I'm more excited about retirement and making a difference, purpose, you know, because
Your purpose comes more, in front of your face. Yeah.
yeah. So success is contagious. Why? Because I feel like it's a purpose. And when people after or trainings or series come and say, thank you for putting this together, because it's so expensive to do any events like that.
I know.
And for people to say, you so-and-so really hit my heart. You know what? I was battling, and they get real with you. They say,
Yeah.
I was thinking like, it's worth living, you know?
Yeah. Like they're totally vulnerable.
Yes. So to be touching people like that.
Yeah. That's so cool.
It's just amazing. So we love it. It's a win-win. You're making a purpose for so many people around you. You're branding your business, and indirectly, it's almost like you're showing who you are. And if people want to work with you,
Yeah.
hey, call me.
Hey. Well, how can people get a hold of you? That's a good, I should probably have you tell people how they can get a hold of you, like whether for real estate or for business or for your, workshops, whatever.
Yes. Well, right now, I just have my Instagram, which is underscore, and it's my full name. Jeanette is so long. The spelling is JeAnnettee Fuentes, Fuentes. I have it open publicly. And I love Amy. I didn't tell you about Real Estate in Hills. I created a group that it's called Real Estate in Hills.
Oh, that's funny.
And it's an organization. I trademark the Real Estate in Hills. So it's about moms in real estate that are hustling, and we want to do it all, right?
And real estate is so flexible. So it is so good for moms. Like it just is.
Yes. Yes, it is. And I think it's more about what do you want from it, right? So you can be part-time, you can be full-time, but all the babysitting, like understanding each other. Can you still be a successful agent and juggling everything that we have to do? So
right. Oh, that's so cool. Well, any last words that you want to leave with our listeners, whether it be about business or just success, whatever, any last things that you want to say?
Last thing, Amy, I love your show. I love the title of your show. I wrote it here, Transforming Your Relationship with Money. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't be afraid of money. Don't be afraid of success. And take your business, being an entrepreneur in any business, it just knows that you are so talented in so many different ways. So
I hear your kids in the background, I think, right?
Never give up. Never end.
Keep going.
Find mentors in the different areas. You need financial advice, find a mentor on that,
Yeah.
You need a sales training mentor, find a mentor for that, and never give up.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. God bless you guys. And we'll definitely be in touch. And like we said, I can go on your podcast and we can kind of do a joint venture there too.
I would love that.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jeanette.
Thank you. So we're good.